Alright guys, welcome to the equipment section of the course. First thing we're going to talk about is clippers. Let's get into it. There's a lot of things you need to consider before you buy the tool. Number one thing in my priority list probably would be the weight. How heavy or how light is the clipper? Lighter clipper example be the magic clips. This is the case. This is the actual magic clip. They're not on the heavy side. They're a bit lighter. Yeah, this is the magic clips. I'd say the barbers and the seniors are both the same weight. Obviously, one feels more bulky and more just round, the barbers. The seniors is like the same weight pretty much. Or the barbers might be just a bit heavier. Yeah, number one is weight, obviously on top of my consideration list, because your clipper weight will determine if your hands will get used to the lighter tools or the heavier tools. Let's say you get used to heavier tools, your shaver might have to be heavy too, and your trimmer and your blade, like everything needs to be around the same side of the heaviness so that you have consistent flick and consistent just movement, you know? You don't mess up a haircut. For me, I've never messed up a haircut like bad in my life, so this will just lessen the risk and keep you consistent, I guess. The weight. This is not mine. Jules uses these, the Magic Clip 19, the new Magic Clips, the metal, all metal version. This is the heavy freaking clipper, man. This is on the heavy side. Like this is heavy. If you want something heavy, if you're like freaking buff like that and you can't feel the clipper when it's too light, get these. These would be like in the middle with the seniors. I'm only talking about these clippers, by the way, because they're the only ones in the conversation because they're the best. You see these in a lot of barber videos for obvious reasons. They're the best clippers out there. And also there might be a smaller brand that is really good, but those things are not just like accessible. These you can access from the online store. You can get it in like a few days. The other ones you might have to order from China and take you freaking a month to come, you know? These are just accessible. If it breaks, you can send them back and get a new one. Number two thing on my consideration list is, I didn't need to look because I remembered, the cutting power. The cutting power, it's what gives you confidence to just go ham when you're cutting. Like, let's say you put on a number 2 or a 1.5. Can you go straight up and will it cut the hair, or will the hair just bounce off? Cutting power, I feel like the heavier it gets, or like just the Barbers Pro, the seniors, they both got nice cutting power right off the box. I'm pretty sure these have 2. And the Magic Clips are not bad out the box, but as they get older, you won't be able to just get on 1.5 and go straight up and it'll cut the hair. You might have to just go slower when it's not fully charged. Also, when it's not fully oiled, you have to keep them all oiled most of the time, by the way, just to keep them running 100%. But cutting power, Barbers Pro, seniors, and that one, the motherfucking metal Magic Clips, I'd say is on the higher, like better power, cutting power. For fades, obviously, you don't need that power that much. It's mainly for debulking. Yes, that brings me to the third thing, the fading. How well does the blade fade on it? Like, is it forgiving, or is it the blade where you mess up a little bit, your fade goes 3 times higher? That's why I use the Magic Clips, because I feel like they're very forgiving on the blades. You can use it and not worry about putting up the fade, because the blade on it is staggered. I guess it's the same as this blade, but I don't know, just the way the body of this crunches when you cut hair. I love that sound, and I feel like that helps me fade a little bit better. I don't know if that's just me, but I feel like the Magic Clips fade the best. These ones fading, this blade is different. See, I'll show you a close up. This one's staggered. This one's just all same length. I feel like you can put on that blade on this if this is your favorite blade, but I just like how the Magic Clips feels when it fades. I like the crunch when it gets, and like when I hold it, it's just nice. Like, it's got the nice shape. This one's not bad, but like it's heavier. Something got, my bad. I've never used these, but they feel like fucking heavy as fuck. That's why I've never even touched them. Yeah. Fading, I like how these fade. I recommend maybe try out different ones. If your coworker has them, try them out before you actually buy, because they all have a different feel. It's all preference. Depends on how you use them and what you use them for. One thing I didn't mention was the battery. That's because I recommend having 2 of your favorite clippers, always have one charging and always have one for cutting. Like battery shouldn't be a problem. If you're working 8-hour shift, you're obviously gonna need 2 clippers anyway, but if you're just cutting 3 people, one would be enough. Depends how busy you are, obviously, but battery time is not a big deal as long if you just get 2, you can just charge them up. If you're busy enough to be cutting a lot, you should have 2 clippers. That's what I'm saying. You should have 2 clippers. Another category I didn't talk into was the price. That's because the price difference on these is not a crazy big difference. Like some of them you can find on sale, and like the price shouldn't like stop you from buying something, especially if it's gonna make you money. If it's something that you like, $50 difference from this to this shouldn't stop you from buying this one. Like $50, you make that in like 2 haircuts, man. So buy which one you like. Price is not a problem. If price is a problem though, man, then because like let's say you buy one for cheaper, you can just do 1 week worth of cuts to buy another clipper. If your price is important, that important to you, like damn. Thing I didn't mention are specialty clippers like balding clippers, detachable clippers. I don't talk about those things because I feel like for how much money you invest in them, you can just easily get another pair of clippers that does the same work. Detachables are like crazy expensive, and I don't think they're just worth it. Like these are powerful enough to do the same work, like similar work, like very close to the same speed and power, and you're paying for like twice the price. Like for one guard, it's like $40, man, for those detachables, so it's not worth it. Baldings, obviously, if you have good trimmers or good clippers, if you just zero gap them, they just clean through the hair. Balders, I feel like if you cut the wrong angle, they will just pull on the scalp, which I hate. That's like something I'm super scared of, is cutting with the balders. Yeah, so when it comes to specialty, if you're looking for just debulking, I recommend barbers. Like these cut through hair so smooth. I just put on a 1.5 and then just go straight up. Depends how thick the hair is. Sometimes if it's super thin, I go like straight super fast. Yeah, for debulking, I would get one of these, and for fading, I would get magic clips. Right now, if your clients come every week, every 2 weeks, every before 1 month, I'd recommend just getting magic clips. If you don't need to debulk as much, that's my case. My clients come like often, so I don't need to debulk as much. I just have 2 wall magic clips because yeah, I don't need crazy ass power. I just like fading. If you like more heavy, obviously get these, try them out. You probably like them. Yeah, if you like middle of both, the seniors are good also. Yeah, guys, try out different clippers, try out different blades. Maybe get one clipper, try out different blades on it, and then find out which blade's the best for you. It's all preference, guys. When it comes to buying clippers, there's no right or wrong. There's no better clipper trimmer. There's only preferred clipper. So yeah, clippers.